Hi everyone, welcome to this gentle and short practice. We're going to be doing a very short practice for any time that you need a little reset during the day, but it's particularly beneficial first thing in the morning. We are going to be sitting on a chair, or you can sit anywhere you like. You can even do it sitting on your bed. What we're going to do, we're really going to connect with our breath, we're going to move, and we're going to feel the sensations, what is happening in our bodies today. So the first thing to start with, we just check our alignment, our posture. So feet nicely firmly connected on the ground, or if you need to bring the ground a little higher, just place some yoga blocks or books under your feet. And then just start feeling as well your sitting bones, really like your foundations for your body. Now we're going to lengthen the spine, try to decompress your spine and soften the shoulders. Maybe just roll a couple of times your shoulders. And now imagine you have that lengthening like a telescope of your whole spine. And we're going to start by taking a few breaths to just get into what is going on into our bodies. So ideally we place both hands on your belly. And we're going to do a bit of diaphragmatic breathing. So the first 3 breaths, we're just going to softly expand your low belly as you breathe in. And then as you breathe out, allow the belly just to go in a little. Let's do that a few more times. So feel the breath going in through the nostrils. Notice the expansion through your whole body. And then as you breathe out, allow the belly to go back in. And then when you've done that a couple of times, let's start synchronizing the movement with the breath. So we're going to bring the arms just gently to the sides, and you can just lift the arms up as you breathe in, and then softly bring them back down as you breathe out. Let's get the breath, the rhythm together with the movement, breathing in and breathing out. Always, when possible, please breathe through your nose, because there are numerous benefits of breathing through your nose. And breathing out. Then the next one we're going to do is going to be a hugging breath, my favorite. So we just open the arms to the sides, take that deep inhalation, and then as you breathe out, just give yourself a little hug. And then we breathe in again, opening your arms nice and wide. Feel the expansion through your whole body. And then as you breathe out, yes, again, just a gentle squeeze. The belly button goes in and the chin can come down. And now we're just going to move a little bit bigger, larger movements with the arms. So bringing the hands to the sides. Inhale, bringing the arms all the way up or as far as you feel comfortable. And then breathe out, bringing your hands down to the chest. And we do that 2 more times. Breathing in, lengthening, lifting nice and tall. And then as you breathe out, bringing the hands down. Take a little pause when they reach your chest. And then 1 more time, nice and high. Maybe this time looking up to the ceiling. And then as you breathe out, just bringing the gaze down. Take a little pause with your hands by your chest. And then we're going to start moving now the spine, the torso. So we're going to bring the hands up again, and then we're going to bring your right hand all the way to the side, and then lengthening with your left arm and opening the side of your body. Feel the stretch. And then we're going to go up with the next breath, and we go to the other side. So bringing the hand to the side of the chair, get a little taller, and then opening the whole side of the body. And then back to the center, bringing both hands up. And then bringing the hand to the side of the chair. And then looking up, see if you can open all the sides from the waist to the rib cage. And then back to the center, hands together, and then hands to your heart. So we're trying to move the spine in all the directions that the spine can move. So now we're going to do gentle cats and cows. And that's a great way to really start your day and decompressing the spine. So we can bring the hands to the legs, and then we're going to take an inhale as we reach high with the chin, breathing in. And then as you breathe out, we just gently bring in the chin to the chest and the belly button back. Inhale, reaching high, shoulders back, lifting and opening the front of the body. And then as you breathe out, just rounding, getting that converse shape. And then one more time, inhale, lengthen, lifting. And then exhale, just rounding the spine. And then back to neutral. We're just going to take a little moment now to reset. Yes, let's roll the shoulders a little. Start rolling the shoulders back about 3 times. And then we're going to go forwards about 3 or 4 times as well. And then we're going to bring the fingers to the shoulders, and we're going to draw circles with the elbows. So just feel those elbows, drawing those circles, going inwards. And then the elbows meet in the center, and then we're going to go all the way around the opposite way, going out. And then we're going to meet in the center. And this is good for the brain now. We're going to go opposite directions with each elbow. So one goes up, one goes down. Just give it a go. It gets a little bit muddled up at the beginning. And then we swap the arms, going the opposite ways. Back to the center, and then just bring your hands all the way back. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so we have woken up the shoulders and the spine. Now let's start bringing a little bit of gentle movement as well to the low back and the hips. So this time you can come and sit a little bit more to the edge of the chair. And we're going to just draw little circles. They don't have to be big. Just start feeling the movement of your torso as it rotates. Just a few times we're going clockwise, and then you can go anti-clockwise. Yes, feeling the movement through your whole spine and your hips. And then we just go back to neutral. And we're just going to work our way down now. So we're going to do a little bit for the hips, a bit for the knees, and a bit for the ankles. So for our hips, we're just going to lift your right knee up and start drawing just a couple of circles, little ones. And if that feels okay, start doing bigger circles. Just noticing the movement through your hip socket. And then we're going to go the opposite way. So little circle, and then just get bigger and get bigger. And just bringing it back to the floor. And we do the same to the other side. So lifting the knee up, just do a couple of little circles one way. And if that feels okay, we go a little bigger, but we don't need to overdo it. Just do what feels good in the body. And then just stop and go the opposite way. Again, almost like drawing a spiral. So you start little, and then you get bigger. And then just bringing that foot down to the floor. Now we're going to bring your right knee up and just sit nice and tall, shoulders back. Take a deep breath. And as you breathe out, you're trying to squeeze the knee and the nose closer to the knee. Let's do that a couple more times. Breathing in, lengthening, sit nice and tall. Breathe out, squeeze the knee. And then one more time, breathing in, and then breathing out. And then we're going to sit nice and tall. And we're going to wake up the ankles. Just do about 3 or 4 times rotations with your feet. Feel the ankle. And then we're going the opposite way. Just noticing the sensations. And then just one more thing before we put the foot down. Now try to lengthen your leg. Try to hold it. Engage the core. And then see if you can point as you inhale and flex as you exhale. Point as you inhale and flex as you exhale. One more time, point and flex, and then bringing the foot back down to the floor, going to the other side. So we're going to lift the knee up, interlace the fingers in front of the knee, sit nice and tall, take that deep inhale all the way to the belly. And then slowly as you breathe out, just try to squeeze the knee closer to your chest and bring the nose closer to the knee. Breathing in and breathing out. This is good for digestion as well. Breathing in and breathing out. And then we're just going to bring the leg a little bit more level, lifting the chest up, shoulders back, and then rotate the ankle about 3 times one way, and then 3 times the opposite way. Softly, just feel your ankles, just the rotation. Okay, and now we're going to try to keep nice and tall, maybe bringing the hands to your hips as you lengthen the leg, and just explore here the engagement of your core, and you can just maybe lift a little higher or wherever it feels comfortable for you. So with the inhale, we're pointing, with the exhale, we're flexing. Inhale, pointing, deep inhale, exhale, flex. One more time. And exhale, flex. And then just bringing the foot back down. So now we have really moved through the main joints in the body and stretch the main muscles. We're just going to do a couple of little versions of sun salutations on the chair. So we're going to inhale, bringing both arms up. And then as you breathe out, just leaning forwards, bringing the belly down to the thighs, and then bringing your hands back as you breathe out. And then we're going to inhale, reaching up. And we do the same one more time, breathing out, coming down, and then bringing the hands back. And then the last time we're going to reach up. And this time we're going to bring cactus arms as you open from the center. And as you breathe out, just squeeze the belly back again with the exhale. Let's do that a couple more times. Breathing in, expanding from the front. Breathing out, squeeze a little. And the last one, breathe in and breathe out. And we finish our practice for this morning. So I hope you really enjoy that. And actually, before we go, I just like to end most of my classes with a mini tiny meditation, really short. So it's just to check in on how we feel about the practice. So let's take just a few moments, bringing your right hand to your belly, your left hand to your heart, and maybe close your eyes. And we feel what is present in this moment. So taking that slow, deep inhale, bring the awareness to your body. And as you breathe out, just allow the whole body to soften. Let's go one more time. Inhale. Feel the breath like a wave of energy traveling through your whole body. And as you breathe out, just softening, letting go a little bit more. And then we do one final breath, bringing the awareness to your heart, to your chest. And just notice the emotions, notice how you're feeling in this moment, and welcome it all exactly the way it is. Thank you very much.